You guys have been verbally harassing me about building one of these cars for literal years. And to no avail, I don't blame you. I've wanted to build one for a while, but with all the other projects and all the other stuff that we have coming up all the time, things have just been kind of pushed back a little bit. So the time has actually come to build not one, but two of these things, and I can see it out there in the distance. That's right, baby. We're back on with our Subarus. So this is an Impreza L that we are STI swapping. We're gonna clean it up, make it look good. It's gonna be a fun little basic bolt-on car. It should be a good time. This is actually for a customer. Now, while we build that 2.5, that's an Impreza L. While we build that one, we are also gonna be building mine. We bring it over here in 2 days, and with mine, we are going to be building a cross between a 22B and a P25. If you know what the P25 is, it's a rendition of the 22B that ProDrive did. We're gonna be building a cross between that, and I've already got some parts here for mine, and I've got a ton here for that one. For those who have been harassing me about old baby blue here, sitting on jack stands looking all sad, this goes to fab next Wednesday. This is not getting a 2JZ. I am a glutton for punishment, and I am putting another EG33 back into the STI. However, I'm putting it in the trunk. It's gonna be twin turbo, 3.7 liter, and it's going to resolve a lot of the problems I had with the EG33 prior on this. This is long-term. This goes to fab to get the rear subframe and all that stuff done to get the engine placed in the trunk. I'm not gonna talk about that too much right now though. Let me get this thing started because the battery is pretty dead on it. So let me get that started. Let's get this thing over to the shop, give it a wash. Because it is absolutely infested with spiders. And that car is not going in my shop infested with spiders. Oh! No! The jump pack is dead, so I'm just gonna bump start this thing. If you don't know how to bump start a car, I'm literally just going to push it really fast, jump in, put it in first gear, let off the clutch, and it should start. I haven't bump started a car in a while, so this should be a interesting time. I just need to get going fast enough. No! You gotta be faster than that. You gotta be quick. You gotta be with a quickness. Quickness of 1,000 suns. I'm already out of breath. I should do more cardio. Less arms, more cardio. No! Third time's charm. Woo! Okay. Third time I'm gonna sit down for a minute. We're gonna push it really fast, and then I'm gonna hop in, pop in first gear, and it should start. All right. As fast as we can go. Ben had jumper cables that he didn't want to tell us about. Yeah! You got jumper cables. It's red to negative, right?
Yeah. Red to black.
Red to black?
Yep.
A little bit longer. This thing did not want to fucking start, dude.
Rip, baby.
My God, I've never had a car just not. Where's first gear? There we go. I've never had a car just never want to start like that. That battery was dead. Where's Ben? He's right there. We got a wash this thing like bad, dude. I think I've got all the spiders out of this thing now. Far less. Ah, there's still more! Did I get all the water out? Alright, let's get this thing on the lift and kind of see what we're working with here, because right now I don't really know. I haven't looked under this thing. I don't know the status of it. Oh my god, the pinch well! Why are they always crushed? Let's see what we're working with. Poor soul is so crusty. Look at just the cake up, build up cakiness of the oil and whatnot all over the front subframe here, and the transmission is even worse, dude. It's all just covered in crap. So none of this is being reused. Back here, we've got the STI 6-speed, the hubs, Brembos, axles are back there. Rear diff, we have an 05 STI ECU, steering column, radiator, a whole bunch of OEM stuff, ACT, flywheel, engine right there, a ton of IAG stuff down there. This is for my two-door, and I'm pretty hyped for this. This is for my 22B clone that we're gonna be building. It's an RCM dry sump. I've never had the opportunity to use a dry sump, and if we're gonna be building a 22B replica, I want this to be the craziest EJ-based Subaru I have ever built. So this is one I'm hyped for. So on Krusty McGee here, let's go ahead and get the rest of the fluids out. Oil, coolant, trans, all of it. I want to get it all out. I want to make sure that nothing's going to drip out of this thing overnight onto any other cars that's going to be below it. And I'd like to get the engine out, which is going to be pretty easy. Engine and trans. I want to get both those out today. Oh my gosh, open. Yeah, right like that. Oh, it's so hot. Maybe I shouldn't have revved it up a million times. I'm just gonna go for it. I see the petcock right here. Oh, is this just water? Oh! Old typical Subaru fashion. I ain't gotta make a mess. What'd the petcock give? Petcock? What the fuck? How's it leaking like that? Oh fuck, stop! Ah! Stop! Dude, this wasn't even tight. Man, that fluid is nasty. That is straight pee-pee. Straight pee-pee if I've ever seen it. And I've seen some pee-pee in my life.
That looks like neon fluorescent.
You should seek a doctor.
That's too many energy drinks.
You should see a doctor. Oh! Ah! The little amount of coolant that has come out of this car is actually worrisome. 30. I'll have the engine out. Now I feel like I gotta do this. Let's go. I'm just gonna make a mess doing this. Get off me. Engine mount, engine mount, engine mount. O2 sensor, that can be cut. I should just take the exhaust. What is it? It's not. We are not reusing this. Okay, I'll just let it dangle for now. We're on a time limit, baby! To be honest, I think the O2 sensor is what's really holding up this up. Dealio. Oh, it totally was. That is A-okay right now, baby. Got you. I've shown you guys how to pull turbo motors out. It's really easy. Naturally aspirated cars are even easier. Intake comes off, battery comes out, engine mount's already done. Pitch stop, undo bell housing bolts, pull engine out. And I guess this weird aftermarket radiator comes out, which I don't even know how this is being held in right now. It looks like it's like this weird doodad. Who's calling me? It's gonna eat into my time.
Yep, I have no issues.
Doesn't have a single problem.
Nope, and I'm gonna knock on wood.
Next Wednesday.
Your goes where?
Mine goes to Fab.
Okay, sweet.
Here, I feel like this should just kind of pull out. Oh. Give me Neutron! Oh, I found more spiders! Fuel lines. We're not reusing these, yes, it'll leak fuel, whatevs. Throttle cable's out the way, that's out the way. We got an engine ground right there. The starter. That engine's ready to come out pretty much. I got 12 minutes left on this SD card. Get this engine out of here. Dicking around a whole lot there in minutes. Engine is out, came out super easy. The naturally aspirated engines come out just ridiculously easy. Undo the engine harness, undo the battery connections, the starter, the fuel lines, the 4 bell housing bolts, and you could literally just pull them right out. They are exceptionally easy to get out. Realistically, if I wasn't like dicking around, probably could have got this thing done in 20 minutes. Like they're so easy to pull out. So that is the last time that chassis will ever have a naturally aspirated EJ in it. Now, I haven't really gone into detail too much about what we have planned for this car, so let me show you. For drivetrain, we are gonna be using a 2006 STI transmission, rear differential, Brimbos, hubs, axles, the whole kit and caboodle there. For the engine itself, we are using an IAG 550, and we've got a ton of IAG goodies back here. Everything we're gonna need to make this thing work. AOS, oil pan, braided lines, the whole kit and caboodle for everything we're gonna need there. Timing belt kit, it is gonna be an external wastegate car. We have our up pipe here, external wastegate, fuel pressure regulator. We got our master cylinder back there for the STI swap. Koyo radiator. In this box is literally all just OEM parts. This is like cam gears, AVCS solenoids, hoses, fittings, you name it. It's probably in there. Brand new oil pump, ACT HDSS, new flywheel, STI intake manifold back there. I've got a set of BC/BR coilovers for this thing at the house because with doing this swap, we are converting this thing from 5x100 over to 5x114. For electronics, it is going to be on a stock ECU with it's going to be an 05 STI ECU, 05 STI steering column, keys, whole kit and caboodle there. The electronic side, the bulkhead harness, I have to pull out of this car. We'll do that in an upcoming video. That needs to be sent to iWire. We're gonna have iWire do the harness merge on this thing. This is gonna be an FP green car, E85. It's gonna be a blast. So now that we have the engine out, let's get the transmission out. We need to disconnect the drive shaft here. We got a couple bolts right there in the middle. It'll slide out of the transmission. Couple bolts on the back, then the drive shaft will drop right out. We can actually take this exhaust off also because we're not gonna be reusing that. For the trans, we've got our cross member brace here. I'm pretty sure the STI 6-speed one will just bolt right in. I'm fairly certain. Outside of that, it looks like just the front axle's got to come out and then this transmission can come right out. So let's start on the drive shaft and the exhaust, and then we'll come up here and start getting this thing out. Oh my God, this exhaust is broken. Holy shit! Oh my Lord. Can we stop? There we go. That's the drive shaft bolts loose. We have the engine and transmission out of this thing, and this thing is technically speaking ready to accept an STI swap. We are obviously going to clean things up quite a bit. Before we even get anything in here, we are waiting on our cylinder heads for this car, but I need to pull out the bulkhead harness, which is the one that runs along the entire inside of the firewall, comes in here. I also need to send that bulkhead harness out with the ECM, the keys, and I believe the steering column. But we're gonna get all that out in the next video because my two-door Impreza L is about to show up as well. And my buddy Kyle's about to show up because he's taking everything that we just pulled out of this. They do a lot of rally stuff, so all that spare engine, trans, driveline, axles, all that, they're gonna use as rally spares. The owner of this car approved, give it to somebody who will get some good use out of it. They will definitely get some good use out of that stuff. A couple hours future, and I thought I was buying an Impreza L. It's a real 2.5 RS. So I haven't even gone through this car yet. Now, before I even show you guys that car, I know some of you were asking, what happened to the red 2.5 RS? Everyone has asked me that forever, and I've just avoided the question entirely. The red 2.5 RS, we sold it a while ago. Some people got a little upset that I was going to cut up a clean 2.5 RS. Okay, this one has been sideswiped. So it don't even matter if we cut it up. It's been entirely sideswiped right here. So we're gonna cut the shit out of this car. It's got damn near 300,000 miles. It's clean title still, somehow, after getting sideswiped, doesn't matter, but 300K mile, sideswipe 2.5 RS. Perfect candidate for a 22B clone setup. It needs a lot, but that's okay, because what we did to the RX-7, we're essentially gonna be doing to this. This car is the one that's getting that dry sump, built motor, rotated, whole kit and caboodle. This car's gonna be in a standalone. It's gonna be wild. I am quite excited for this. So we are going to be doing this Impreza L that is just getting an STI swap. It's getting an STI swap and cleaned up a little bit. This one's mine. I feel like I've already clarified that, but just in case, I know they look same. The bottom one, mine, we're gonna be doing a 22B clone on. It's Melanie's idea.
Great, yep. My idea.
She is a bit of a clapper, but that is okay. It's okay. Like I said, it has been sideswiped, so we are gonna have to go in here and, well, we're wide bodying it. So we're cutting all that out anyways, but it's gonna need some love. It's multicolored right now. I think the original color of this car actually was black. We got a blue door, green fender, blue hood that's actually a JDM aluminum hood, but we're not keeping this. We're gonna be going to a different hood you guys will see in the near future, but this will make for a perfect 22B clone replica car. I've wanted to build one of these for a long time, but with all the other projects that we've had going on between Blue, the old WRX hatch, the RX-7, I just haven't had time to get to this, and now we are getting to this. The RX-7 pretty much being done. Like I said, I have to pull the motor one more time, fix one issue in the front stack, and then we're essentially done with that car. I ordered a hood for it. We got to get it tuned. I'm going to drive that thing. I'm going to enjoy it. It's gonna be a good one. That one's gonna be around for a long time. And I think it'll be a really cool combo to have a fully restored RX-7 and a fully restored 22B replica GM6 car. I'm hyped for it. I will say, even with how the door panels falling off, the door trims all falling off this thing, even with how crusty it is, the interior surprisingly isn't that bad. It's got GR WRX seats in here. It also has the ignition doesn't always want to turn over. It's got the OG compass, dude. I don't think the baro sensor's actually working, and I don't know if that compass is still accurate. The outside temp probably is still accurate, but that's so cool. Mode, what does this do? Oh, altitude? Baro, that is, come on, you can't tell me, that's pretty sweet, right? I don't think it has any headlights because they're not turning on, but that's all right. That's pretty, I actually might keep that in the car because that's actually kind of cool. There's a lot of spider. You can come look from the driver's door right here if you want. It's pretty cool. Judging by what I just found, the sunroof needs a new motor, which is fine. It's got an aftermarket alarm on it. Look at the compass from the 90s. Isn't that cool?
That. That's really cool.
Should we keep that in the car?
Yes, please.
we'll fully restore and we'll keep the OG Compass.
Oh, I like that.
Right? It's missing some stuff like interior trim panels and whatnot, but
It's got character.
like I said, it's gonna be like the RX-7. This one's
Character.
another one we're gonna tear down to the frame and completely redo.
Cool.
But we're gonna put a turbo engine in it
Okay.
and we're gonna make some sauce.
Smells like an old car.
It smells like a 90s car. It's got a sunroof that doesn't work. The map lights don't work. There's a lot.
Me. Oh, that is an actual sunroof.
Yeah, it's sunroof. It's same as the RX-7 where it's painted sunroof, and then
Whoa.
yeah,
whoa.
RX-7's the same way where it's painted sunroof and then it opens up.
Whoa,
They also gave
whoa.
us a replacement panel because this is where it got sideswiped.
Oh,
so now the
that's
people
really
on the
nice.
people on the internet can't be mad at me now when I cut up a already crashed car.
Yeah, it's got so much rust.
Right?
Hey.
It's all surface rust. But that was one reason that people actually got mad at us with the red one. They didn't want us to cut that car up.
There's a pig face on the
Yeah, I know.
gas tank.
You know they call that the rally pig?
Do they?
Yeah, they call that a rally pig.
Oh.
Is there any rust in here? Nope. That's a good sign. I'm excited for this, you guys. It's gonna be, it'll be fun building these, especially mine, because I've wanted to do a 22B style build for a long time. Like I said, with all the other projects, I pushed the RX-7 off for so freaking long. I needed to get that car done, and I'm glad that I did. And like I said, it's almost wrapped up. Why are you backpack kid dancing? With that, that's all I got for you guys on this. If you're excited to see some Subarus back on the channel, go ahead and hit that like button, turn to black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, cyan, whatever color it might turn for you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to be able to put it in one of these corners, no idea which one quite yet, but with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies.